There's something happening around you that can't be explained in words, only felt. When you walk into a room, people pause. Conversations shift. Energy rearranges. Some people look at you with quiet curiosity, others with envy they can't hide. But one thing is clear. They feel something different about you. Chosen one, a shift is happening. You're glowing in a way you never have before. And that glow isn't physical. It's spiritual. It's not from makeup, clothes, or money. It's from transformation, from divine elevation, from surviving what should have destroyed you. See, this glow came from the fire you walked through, the heartbreak, the betrayals, the losses, the nights you cried and felt forgotten. That pain didn't dim you, it refined you. God took every tear and turned it into light. Now you radiate peace where you once carried chaos. You carry authority where you once felt powerless. That's why people are noticing you, because your energy shifted dimensions. You no longer vibrate in pain, you vibrate in purpose. And that spiritual frequency commands attention, whether people understand it or not. But here's the deeper truth. This glow is not just beauty, it's evidence. Evidence that you've been chosen, processed, and promoted in the spirit. You've gone from being overlooked to being observed, from being hidden to being highlighted. Heaven's mark is on you, and the world can't ignore it anymore. Even when you're silent, you're speaking. Your presence says, I've been through the fire and I came out gold. That's why people are drawn to you, but can't explain why. They sense power, but don't know its source. They feel warmth, but also conviction. Your light awakens something dormant in them, and not everyone likes that feeling. But listen carefully, because here's where the shift gets real. This glow doesn't just attract admiration, it exposes motives. You'll notice people treating you differently. Some will suddenly want to be around you, while others will distance themselves. That's because light forces everything around it to reveal its true nature. Darkness can't hide where you stand anymore. Fake friends, hidden jealousy, secret competition, your energy is pulling it all into the open. And even though it might hurt to see some people's true colors, understand this. God is allowing it so you can rise without dead weight. Chosen one, your glow carries discernment. It's not just an aura, it's a shield. When people approach you with pure hearts, they feel peace. But when they come with wrong intentions, they feel discomfort. That's divine protection. God designed it that way, so that your elevation remains guarded. Because this new glow isn't a trend, it's your new identity. You've stepped into a higher realm of awareness, and everything connected to you must match that frequency or fall away. But here's what they don't realize. This glow isn't about showing off. It's not arrogance, it's evidence of alignment. You surrendered and heaven responded. You stopped chasing approval and your spirit began to heal. You started walking in obedience and your steps began to shine. That's why even when you say nothing, people still remember your presence. You leave an imprint because your spirit is charged with divine purpose. Stay with me, because this next part is where many chosen ones slip. The moment your glow becomes noticeable, the enemy takes notice too. That's why random opposition appears out of nowhere. It's not that you're cursed, it's that you're charged. Demons can't ignore divine frequency. They see your elevation as a threat, so they'll try to pull you into confusion, exhaustion, or self-doubt. You might start feeling random heaviness, sudden isolation, or attacks from people who were once close to you. But don't be discouraged. These are just indicators that your light is expanding beyond containment. Remember, the brighter the glow, the stronger the resistance. But don't dim your light to stay comfortable. You didn't go through all those storms just to hide now. Your glow was given to you for a reason, to illuminate paths for others, to bring warmth into cold spaces, to remind the broken that survival is possible. When they see you, they see hope in human form. You become living proof that divine restoration is real. But here's what you must keep in mind. Not everyone deserves access to this glow. Protect your energy. Guard your peace like it's sacred currency, because it is. You've invested too much healing, too much faith, too much obedience to waste your light on people who prefer darkness. Don't over-explain your peace to those who thrive on chaos. Don't lower your vibration to fit in with those who refuse to rise. You're not meant to fit in anymore. You're meant to stand out. Chosen one, this shift is heaven's announcement that your season of hiding is over. You're being elevated, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and soon even physically. Your environment will begin to reflect the light you carry. Divine connections will appear. New opportunities will open, and doors that once rejected you will now recognize you. Because when God's hand is on your life, no one can ignore it. Your glow becomes your introduction before you even speak. But here's the most beautiful part. The glow you carry isn't about perfection. It's about presence. God's presence in you, shining through your flaws, your lessons, and your resilience. That's why your light feels different from others. Because it's not man-made, it's heaven-ordained. And when people look at you, they're not just seeing you. They're catching a glimpse of what divine favor looks like when it wears human skin. So don't shrink, don't doubt, and don't apologize for your transformation. The shift you feel is confirmation that God is positioning you for the next level. You've earned this peace. You've earned this clarity. You've earned this glow. Every battle, every tear, every lonely night led you here, to this exact moment where you shine without trying. And as you keep walking in faith, your glow will only grow stronger. People will talk, wonder, question, and sometimes even imitate. Let them. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to lead by example. Your glow is God's signature on your life, saying, "This one belongs to me." And now that your glow has become undeniable, the atmosphere around you is shifting faster than even you can comprehend. People who once overlooked you are now pausing mid-sentence when you speak. Those who once mocked you are now watching in silence, wondering how you managed to rise so gracefully after everything meant to destroy you. But here's the truth, chosen one. This isn't luck and it's not coincidence. This is divine orchestration. Heaven has repositioned you. The light that surrounds you isn't simply for show. It's a spiritual signal that your time has come. What you're feeling right now, the subtle tension, the strange distance from people you used to know, it's because your frequency no longer matches the old environment. You're ascending, and that means not everyone can breathe the air you're stepping into. It's thinner up here, purer, lighter, filled with divine alignment, and only those built for truth can survive it. That's why you've been losing friends, why your old circle feels foreign, and why you sometimes feel like you're standing alone even in a crowd. You're not being isolated, you're being elevated. But listen closely, elevation comes with exposure. Your glow, as divine as it is, has started to draw both light and darkness toward you. On one side, you'll attract people who genuinely see your purpose and want to support it. On the other, you'll attract those who envy it, those who can't stand that you carry something they can't imitate. They'll pretend to celebrate you while secretly hoping you fall. They'll smile in your face while their spirit whispers against you. But don't fear this, chosen one. Your glow doesn't just reveal them, it neutralizes them. You don't need revenge. Your light is your weapon, and that's why you must stay grounded. Don't let pride sneak in. Don't let the attention distract you. Remember where this glow came from. Not from fame, not from validation, but from submission. You kneeled before God when nobody was watching, and that humility summoned the light now resting on your spirit. Keep that posture, because the moment you start to rely on your own strength instead of His, the glow fades. But when you walk in obedience, the light only intensifies. There's something else you need to know. This glow is prophetic. It's not just about how people see you. It's about where God is taking you. You're glowing now because what's about to happen in your life requires visibility. Heaven is making sure the right eyes are watching when your breakthrough arrives. This is why certain people are suddenly paying attention. Divine connections, hidden helpers, those sent to open doors you couldn't reach on your own. They've been spiritually activated by your light. They recognize the mark of destiny when they see it. But don't mistake recognition for relationship. Not everyone who sees your glow deserves to walk with it. Some people were sent to witness your rise, not to participate in it. The moment you feel someone dimming your peace, step back. Energy doesn't lie. If your spirit feels uneasy around someone, that's God warning you before the damage begins. Trust your discernment. It's sharper than ever right now. Chosen one, the shift happening within you isn't subtle anymore. It's visible in your walk, your tone, your eyes. Even your silence carries power. You've reached a level of calm that threatens chaos itself. People who once had the ability to upset you now find themselves powerless because you no longer operate from emotion. You operate from purpose. That's divine maturity, and it's terrifying to anyone still trapped in drama. That's why they gossip, why they test you, why they try to provoke a reaction. They want to prove the old version of you still exists. But that version died the moment you realized who you are. Stay with me, because this next part is where God's revelation deepens. You're not just glowing because you healed. You're glowing because you've become a vessel. Heaven is now using you to reach people who've forgotten what light feels like. When you speak, your words carry healing. When you walk into dark rooms, the atmosphere softens. Even your pain has purpose, because it gives you compassion that others can feel without you saying a word. This is what makes you powerful. Your glow doesn't demand attention. It transforms everything it touches, and yes, the enemy knows it. That's why strange resistance appears when you're closest to your next blessing. Electronics malfunction, sleep gets disrupted, random confusion creeps in because darkness can't comprehend light. But here's what the enemy keeps forgetting. You didn't create this glow, God did. So it can't be stolen, dimmed, or destroyed. Every attack sent to drain your energy will only strengthen your radiance. Every attempt to silence you will amplify your presence. You are not just protected, you are appointed. This is the part where faith becomes non-negotiable. Don't let fear make you hide your light again. You spent too many seasons walking in shadows just to make others comfortable. No more, you were created to be seen, not for ego but for impact. When you shine, you remind others that survival doesn't end in sorrow, it ends in glory. You remind them that even broken vessels can radiate God's brilliance. Chosen one, hear me. This glow is not temporary. It's a covenant. Heaven has sealed it on you, and no darkness can reverse it. You are stepping into the chapter where favor becomes normal, miracles become frequent, and peace becomes your permanent state. This glow is your new normal. Your spirit fully awakened, your soul aligned with divine purpose. So keep your heart pure, your prayers consistent, and your discernment sharp. Don't seek validation, seek presence. Don't chase platforms, chase purpose. Because when you stay aligned, the glow becomes a guiding flame, leading you exactly where you need to be, with the right people at the right time, under the right grace. The shift has already begun, and the light within you is unstoppable. So when people stare, whisper, or wonder, let them. They're witnessing prophecy unfold. You've entered your season of revelation, where what was hidden in darkness now shines before the world. You are proof that God never forgets his chosen. And now the glow they can't explain is simply heaven saying, "This one has been marked. Keep glowing, chosen one. The world may not understand it yet, but soon they will."